Good morning. Today is November 1st. This is going to be your cards of the day. Daily energy. Oh, cooperative. Okay, so I've been feeling off for a while. I know I've been telling you guys I've been feeling really weird because these downloads I've been getting, they're through the roof. And I think I explained it to you guys, what I've been feeling the downloads off and on up until about September 19th. And September 19th, they just never stopped. I can feel the energy in my crown chakra. It's like the hairs are standing up in a circular pattern, and I feel heat coming off of it, off of my head, along with all the other things, the eyes, the ears, the body aches, the sensitivity to foods, blah blah blah. And I figured out in these last couple of readings, there was one reading and like half the cards came out reversed and the other half came out the correct way, so I could see that there was a interference, and it's basically interference from me. And all you guys too, a lot of you guys might be experiencing that. You might be having like technical issues. Some of it is you, and some of it is merging with the 3D and calculations being off, so things aren't working according to how they were engineered. Okay, so yesterday too, I had a dark reading. No surprise, on Halloween. And it was kind of crazy because that was what was in the transits. And I went back and I looked at the glyphs when I had made the glyph calendar. Okay, because it's a process. I look at the chart, I note the glyphs, and then I define the glyphs, and then I string them together to sum them up to create the horoscope, right? A written horoscope, and then I make a video and post both of those. And I'm still oh boy, I'm still having trouble thinking because I'm in the process of integrating the information. We're healing while we're sleeping. We're also, me especially, I've been downloading in addition to the healing. So I'm waking up tired every day. And in the morning, I'm so hungry. I mean, I just want to eat. And I'm afraid that my waistline is expanding a little bit right now. Some of you guys may find that your waistline is expanding too, because the healing is not only mentally and spiritually, it's physically. Okay, our cellular structure, our DNA is being upgraded. We are evolving. Okay, so all these things are happening, and then the headaches. Oh, I got woken up at about 1:30 this morning with a splitting headache. Yay, fun. I couldn't go back to sleep until almost 4. That really sucked. And I was afraid I would wake up late for today, but I actually only woke up like, I don't know, about 15 minutes later than my normal time, which amazed me, because usually when I wake up and my sleep is interrupted, I wake up late. But good thing I'm the boss, right? Okay, it let me peek at that. It's a swords, something of swords. November 1st. So I hope most of you guys made it through this Halloween. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about, that transit. It was Moon opposing Black Moon Lilith. Now, the information that I'd had before, the information that I was looking at for the Black Moon Lilith was much more general, and I'd had that previous transit before, but I came across some other research materials because well, you start off with one word definitions, and you pull more meaning. The more research you do, you find out the more information. So I was doing a little bit more research on the Black Moon Lilith point, and I came across an additional meaning for this transit, and it really freaked me out. I mean, I came across it just in time for Halloween, and then, watching the news this morning, I did see some of that happen. There were some some deaths related to women, or some kind of trauma and loss related to women, and also the Uranus component with explosions, fire. Gosh, there was an earthquake that caused some kind of tower to fall down, and it started a fire. That is like the Uranus and Aries energy coming. Oh boy. But yesterday I was really, really sad, and I know even though it was a small percentage of people that would be affected by that trauma or that loss, it made me feel really bad. Wow, I for the most part, the majority of people did not get affected by this. Most of you guys I know, I don't personally know anybody that's been affected by this, but then again, it is like 9 o'clock in the morning right now. We shall see what happened last night. Anyways, so I found out a new meaning for that transit, and now I'm really on guard. Okay, so this would be... I usually put it that way, so this way it's reversed. I'm a little slow. I'm still drinking my coffee. So now, damn it, I'm a freaking Scorpio, so of course I'm naturally attracted to like death and all that shit. And I thought to myself this morning, I don't want to become like the predictor of death and tragedy. Yes, I recognize I'm a Scorpio. Yes, I recognize that I am comfortable with dark things, and I do channel with dark things because I'm comfortable and familiar with it, but I don't really want to go to that aspect. But now that I found out the meaning of this transit, I feel like I can't ignore it, because somewhere in the world it will happen to somebody. Okay, a few somebodies. So, you know, I don't even know what to think. I don't know what to think about that. I mean, and I've come across other dark things like suicide, overdose, and they've happened. The next day, you know, I always wait. If I'm meant to hear about it, I hear about it, and I have. But like I said, it's still the morning, so I'm really interested to see what's happening. What else is happening around the world? I did not get a chance to really fully watch the news this morning, and I'm sure like more information will be in the news tonight. But we'll see what the day unfolds, right? Okay, so today is 11/1, 111. What do we have? We have 1 and we have 14. Okay. Social media, confidence, expression, new beginnings. Nice. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to stop right here for a second. And if I feel like pulling more cards later, I will. Sorry, there's a truck parked right in front. It's pretty loud, so I guess I have to talk louder. All right, so I'm going to turn this over just because I saw it. I thought it was the Prince of Swords or the Knight of Swords. Basically, this is ingenuity, fighting for an idea. Okay, so this is communication. Communicating a thought. Somebody might okay, there could be some projection issues today. Some baggage might be coming up to the surface. Somebody's going to be communicating about some baggage. I don't know if they're going to be all psycho on you. I hope not. I'm pretty sure that that 3D energy is over, and you guys are to the point where you're working together, realizing that you're supposed to be able to be vulnerable to each other, and that you have each other's back in support and nurturing care, right? So somebody might talk about a past relationship, a past love relationship. It's somebody that they loved. It's not necessarily an old girlfriend or wife. Could be a child, family member. They could be projecting onto you or speaking about it, but I really feel like with these two cards here, I feel like they're communicating it to you. Princess of Hearts, this is all about being naive, enjoying life and being charming. This is very high Libra energy, just because of the charm element. It's like finding your inner child or acting out your inner child. So somebody, and probably your love partner or your love interest or your divine male or divine female, whatever, your partner in general. Yeah, because this is vulnerability. They've got something to tell you. They're going to be talking to you about. It seems that they've just come out of a period of reevaluation, and this has everything to do with Venus retrograde in Scorpio, and I think it just entered Libra, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, let me check my chart here. Yeah, as a matter of fact, yesterday Venus just went into Libra. So this period of when Venus was retrograde in Scorpio, it was all about finding clarity in what we truly wanted in our love relationships, okay? So that period of finding out and reevaluating what you want is over at the moment, okay? She backtracked and she's now in Libra, and she's going to go direct in Libra and then move forward again into Scorpio, okay? So this period of reevaluation is over for a minute, okay? But so hold your horses. The things that we've thought about in this first round of deep-rooted motivations and fears is we're now as Venus moves into Libra, we're now trying to move forward and rid ourselves of these fears, and in fact we have done that, and we are now walking into a new phase in the relationship where we are acting without fears. We're already in the mode where we're thinking, and then we figured out how to get rid of our fears. We've recognized that our person is our person, and this is the one we share the information with, okay? So this projection stuff, this being stuck in the energy of the ghosts of old relationships, expectations from old relationships is gone. We're recognizing that something new needs to happen, and we don't know how to go about it. We're basically putting one foot in front of the other, okay? But we are out of that retrograde in Scorpio, and when she goes back into Scorpio, she's going to be direct in Scorpio, okay? So it's going to be actions will now be clear, okay? It will Venus was in retrograde. It was all about internal motivations. What do we really want? And then when it goes direct, finally, I just told you what Venus in Libra was. When Venus in Libra goes direct, it's how everything looks so beautiful, okay? That's coming up. We are Venus retrograde in Libra, which means everything inside you feel beautiful inside and peaceful. Acknowledging it's a harmonious time. Libra is balance and harmony, okay? So we're having internal balances at the moment. Just a minute. Okay, sorry, my dad just came in. Nothing better than buttery, salty popcorn. Anyways, so we were in a period of reevaluation, and we are still there because it has yet to go direct and then move through the signs again. Okay, so we coming out of this reevaluation period, coming out of Venus retrograde in Scorpio. Okay, and this is as of yesterday, so this is accurate. Okay, so it can be Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sun, Moon, or Rising. The Star. This is about getting your wish, getting what you asked for. The one thing that stands out, the one thing that has made a lasting impression, the one thing that is stuck with you, whatever your hopes are, whatever your wishes are, they're going to come true, okay? And we've got this Sagittarius energy coming. And Sagittarius is about optimism and hope, okay? So you're coming out of that period and you see the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? You see things coming to fruition. Now, previously, you guys had, there was some competing thoughts, okay, within ourselves and within the relationship. Everybody has a different perspective. This represented two things. It was competition. So there's two people with different views that clash on occasion over those views. And we came to the point where we recognize that everyone is allowed to have their own perspective. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinions, and that you can't push your conclusions or beliefs onto anyone else. Okay, this also represented a period of time where we recognized within ourselves that we had some healing to do, and it was basically the 3D energies competing with your effort to purge and move to the 4D. Okay, so we had a little bit of issues with recognizing our limitations and restrictions. It was the stuff of our nightmares, okay? But we've slowly been shedding it. But the thing is, this is a 9, so this is coming to an end. This energy of competing beliefs within ourselves and within our relationships is coming to an end. And that's awesome. Didn't I say that every time that kind of thing appears externally, like it's being acted out, more of that energy dissipates, and then what happens is there is less acting out, and the period of acting out is also significantly lessened. And then also the intensity of the incidents are also lessening, and in fact they got to the point where they were checking themselves, okay? And you are checking yourself. That's basically what this is you checking yourself and they checking themselves, okay? You're both getting on this vibration where both of you guys are pretty much leveling out. You guys are a vibrational match. Now you get to go the rest of the way together is what I feel. Okay. A lot of ambition here, impulsive energy, wanting to go, 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 but you have to wait. It's like full moon energy. It's just because there's so many things going on and timelines are speeding up. Things are you're feeling, the Sagittarius energy is also overwhelming, information overload, whether you're giving it or receiving it. Okay, and you know, I went blah 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 all in the beginning about me receiving the download. So basically, yeah, I'm getting information overload. So I guess while Mercury is in Sagittarius, I'm probably gonna have to deal with this headache. Yay. Okay, so this is a ambitious energy. This could be Aries too. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy, but I see this as Aries. And we also have Uranus. Uranus going into Aries pretty soon. What do I have it on the docket for? Oh, on the 6th, in 5 days, Uranus will be going into Aries, and I'm already feeling that energy. I did notice this morning, I felt a couple of earthquakes. I know I've been saying that, and the earthquakes are going to be coming back, but I just want to be clear. Uranus and Aries was a period where there was a lot of earthquakes, and with the Uranus component being electrical or fire, or and it being retrograde, meaning internal fire, we've been seeing a lot of like this morning, some kind of boat hit a harbor, and the tower that was on it fell down, and then it sparked a fire. We're seeing vehicle batteries explode, phones exploding, vape devices exploding. That's the Uranus energy, okay? And with Aries, it's about it's fast moving energy. Aries is pioneering, a risk taker, so it's definitely some trippy stuff that's going to be coming up. And for us here on the Big Island in Hawaii, I just want to say, when we went through that period right before the lava came out of the ground, we were Uranus was in Aries, okay? So that's the earthquakes, the internal fire, and that was when Uranus was direct, okay? So that was an external fire, which was lava, okay? And the day that Uranus moved into Taurus, which was about the earth, there's an overlap in energy, and that's when Halemaumau did her explosion, the one we were initially waiting for, right after the lava started flowing. So we are coming out of Taurus and going back into Aries, so that's going to kick up some more seismic activity, and it's going to be deep, like deeper in the earth. I feel, because it's going to be deeper, they're going to be like bigger. It's almost like it's centralized in the middle of the earth is what it feels like. Thinking about the energies, and then just a pickup of the earthquakes. And you know, like my psychic said something about 3 major earthquakes, and I keep feeling like, here in the Big Island, that we're going to be one of those major earthquakes. I'm not sure about the lava, about the volcanic activity, but I know that the earthquakes are going to pick up. Okay, and that's, you know, the rushing, ambitious Aries energy coming into play here. We are in a period of surrender. We're waiting, but we're all waiting for our wishes to come true. But you know that it's all in divine timing, and right now the universe is putting things into play. Oh, nice. It's putting things into play so things can work out in your favor. You just have to keep going, okay? Some of you may have we had the tower, okay, yesterday and the day before that, okay? So some of you guys need to view things differently, okay? And that's where the Five of Wands comes in also. You've got some competing beliefs that you need to make peace with, okay? You need to change your perspective about something. Probably a personal attitude or behavior, or just your belief about something. That way of thinking has to come to an end. No more thinking that way. That's 3D energy. It's that energy is dissipating, but you definitely need to shift your perspective to roll over into the higher timeline. Now this is happening slowly but surely. It sure is taking its time, isn't it? Prince of Pentacles is about being reliability. Okay, so there's an element of things becoming more steady and more sturdy in your relationship. You guys are now beginning to be able to rely on each other in times of need. You are backing each other up. Taking care of each other's needs while at the same time taking care of your own. You guys are figuring out how to pull together the empire. Okay, you guys are. We've been working towards self-mastery. Okay, and some people have been feeling powerless. Okay, but as we move through these transits and we clear out the negative and we start building our new positives, in fact shaping our life, we're feeling a measure of control. Okay, the emperor runs the empire. He just does. He doesn't have to feel, he doesn't have to think, he doesn't have to do anything. He's just a natural authoritative leader. He's got control over his finances, he's got control over his feelings, he's got control over his thinking, and he's got control over his actions. He's running the show. Okay, so we're getting to the point where we are achieving self-mastery, and it is allowing us to feel more powerful, whereas previously we felt helpless. Also, another competing idea. Feeling powerless is an insecurity. Not feeling good enough, not feeling deserving of love. I think some of us just went through that period just a couple days ago. I remember it being in the horoscope. But you are, okay? You are, and you have it. This is new love, renewed love, or rekindled love, okay? So you definitely have something going on in the stars right now. And if you're not with a partner, this is a renewed love with yourself. New beginnings, asserting your boundaries, and a fresh new building your ego and healthy self-esteem afresh. Okay, starting new with who you truly are. Some of us, everybody's going through the same thing, but albeit not necessarily at the same time. Okay, so there could be some of you who got rid of the major problems in your life back at that Aquarius lunar full moon lunar eclipse back in, I think it was August 27th, and the second round with the full moon in Taurus just last week was like another clearing of the way, and that was yet another opportunity for you to assert healthy boundaries and build your new life and your new love. This is what we've been doing, but there's some of you that are just catching up, and I'm not saying that you guys are late. I'm just saying it's your turn, it's your wave. We are refining everything in our life. Okay, finances, love, power, luck, family, friends. Everything has been under the microscope lately, and this is to allow us to rid ourselves of the things that no longer serve us, and to in fact rebuild with the things that we want to serve us. I didn't say people, the things that we want to serve us. Kindness, compassion, being connected, and at the same time going with the flow, not being attached to anything, yet being connected to everything. Just joining the collective and raising the vibration of the planet. Four of Swords. This is taking a vacation, taking time to retreat. Both of these is intense thinking. This is about your love life, and this is about your perspective. Okay, bigger than your love life is the insecurities. The insecurities affect your love life, but you need with the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands, this is rethinking your beliefs. Okay, taking a vacation, taking time to meditate and ground and recharge, as we are all healing in our waking hours and in our sleep. So we need to make sure that we keep grounded. Otherwise, it's this crazy confusion energy. Very, very tired, very, very confused. It's like a coffee addict going cold. That kind of confusion. The brain don't want to work, or the brain's not connecting to the mouth correctly, or you know, the Uranus component. There's a glitch somewhere. All right, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is good fortune. This is a boost in status. You may be thinking about creating a budget or reviewing a budget. You may be reviewing. You got to keep a tight rein on your coins. Okay, don't spend so much right now with the, like I was saying, Venus and everything is Venus in Libra. This is screaming Venus in Libra, okay, and we just went back into Libra yesterday. So watch your money. You're going to be wanting to overindulge, okay, in drink. For me, it'd probably be coffee. I hope I overindulge and drink tomorrow. It's my birthday. But you want to be careful on spending on unnecessary items just because they're beautiful or cool. The tendency is to spend too much on beautiful things while Venus is in Libra. You're also going to appreciate art, music. That's what I mean by everything is beautiful. All right, so that's going to be your cards of the day. I think I'm going to save the Hawaiian deck for a separate reading. We're already on 31 minutes. Okay, guys, love you. Take care. Everything's beautiful.